All right, y'all. This is Randy back. I got the back floor pans welded in. Everything's looking good. Finally got it connected from the front all the way to the back. And I went ahead and got these posts fixed. What I did here is I bent this, and then I bent this, and I overlapped them, marked it, and then cut it and welded them together because it gets a little wider from up here down to the bottom. And that just made it fit. I was able to make it fit a lot better by doing that. Now I got this plate here. I drilled my hole from the bottom before I put all this on here. Drilled a number, I think it was a number 30, number 40 hole. But anyway, I marked the hole with an X. Then I laid the plate on top of that where I wanted it and used the marks where I X'd it to find the center of my hole there. Then where I put it all together, I made this little gusset piece to go in here to tie the two together. And I don't have this plate welded yet, just because whenever I go to put this quarter patch on, of course I got my doors and all lined up before I put this on, and my gap. But anyway, it just gives me, without welding it, I've got a bolt in it, it gives me a little bit of movement if I need it, whenever I go and put this quarter patch on. And did the same thing on the other side. This, if you remember, this is the pieces that I cut off, and didn't have to go very far up. It was good metal on both sides, good metal. But anyway, I decided on the front here, rather than scab over this, which this is all good metal. I got it all sandblasted and primed. I just cut out and replaced what needed to be replaced. Of course, I welded the rocker, on this side, like it's supposed to be, and then I just welded it across here, connecting this top part to the rocker and the floor pan. I didn't see any need to come on out here with another plate. Maybe I should have, but I think that'd be plenty right there. I didn't weld the back of these rockers here either, from right here. I just wanted to wait until I get this cut out, this quarter patch, and see how this is all going to turn out. I was looking at the quarter patches, and I took this contour tool that I've got, and I used it on here to get the contour of that door jamb, and you can see it's fitting like it should. But whenever I go over here to the new jamb, let's see if I can set it up here so you can see it, which is probably not going to cooperate. But anyway, where I put this up to it, you can see there's a pretty good gap in there, maybe 1/8 of an inch gap. It's not the same, it's not shaped the same as the contour on the car jamb. Now I'm not going to say that they made a bad part, that it's not a good part, because I don't know what car they used. And of course I've been told that these cars back then were put together at several different places, built these bodies for them. But I just know that the one that I've got does not fit here on my car. I've been looking at it, and on this other side over here, I've got a short place. I don't know if you can see it right there. That is the edge of on this quarter patch. This right here. That's that first turn, and that's all I've got. It's about I don't know, maybe a 8 or 10 inch strip there that shows me where it should be. And that's all I've really got to go by is on the passenger side. But I took this strip of aluminum, which is just a long, straight strip of aluminum, and it's not curved or anything. I found out that whenever I clamped it to the bottom of this door, right along with the bottom edge, and it's bent right here just slightly, that it runs along that edge perfect. So that's what I'll use to help locate these things, you know, because they're rusted off so bad, and knowing where to put it. You don't want it to be too low to hit the running board. So, and another issue that I'm kind of struggling with right now is, of course, the shape of this rocker up here on this end, and the car in the jam here. The jam is good, probably all the way down to maybe 3 inches above the bottom here, all the way down. So what I've been thinking about doing is, rather than using this whole patch here, rather than using this whole piece, go up maybe halfway here. This is where I would normally cut it if I was using the whole piece. Go up maybe halfway here, or maybe 4 inches, and cut it here into good metal on this quarter, and then just cut this quarter patch off, and instead of overlap welding it, just butt weld it. Seems to me that when you butt weld something, you can go in there and hammer and dolly it and straighten it back out, because it's going to shrink. The heat's going to make it shrink, and you can go in there and hammer and dolly it and straighten it back out. And another thing, because this end here is a different shape than what I've got on the car, I thought about just cutting it down through here, right along this edge, just cutting this off, and then locating this quarter patch and cut this right along here and weld it right there. It'll give me a good area to weld to keep it from warping so much. Welded it on, getting it located at the back, located at the bottom, and then after I get the quarter patch welded on, come in here, take this piece here, if I can use it, take this piece here, what I need of it, just to finish out the door jamb here, the rest of the way down. Then I went ahead and I've got 2 of those contour tools stuck together, and I made a cardboard template here of the contour, or the shape of the I got it upside down, of the shape of the quarter here. That'll give me a reference to where I put it on, to make sure I've got it on there right. So that's what I got going on now. I'm going to post this as a video, the whole video, and before I start on this, if any of y'all have got any ideas on this, or what you think I should do, put them in the comments for me, and let me know, because you know, this is, I've done these on a 55 Chevrolet, and I've done the over here on this car, this 55 here. Of course, I'm making a 2-door out of it. It was a 4-door, but I had a 56 that was a real rough car. That was a 2-door, and I got these quarter patches off of it, quarter pieces. Of course, I got to finish the put a new piece down here where it's rusted out. You can see how bad the car was. But on this side, this piece of new metal I had to put in here on this bottom corner. I butt welded it, and of course, where I welded all this together, butt welded it, of course it distorted the metal, and I had an oil can in it. But I was able to, like I said, hammer and dolly it out, and I've got it pretty smooth. You know, for putting all those pieces together and butt welding, I think it turned out pretty good. And then on the other side, I put this piece in here on this corner, did it the same way as the other side, but on this side, I lapped it on this side. And up in the corner up there, it's not, I wasn't able to get this one as straight and as flush as I did the other side. And I don't know if it was something I did, but I think that what it is it's just, you've got so much metal with the overlap, and then this metal, when you try to hammer and dolly it, you just got so much metal in there to try to stretch, where if you got just a butt weld, you're just stretching your weld and the material right around it. But it just, to me, the other side is a whole lot better job. This door here is going to take some filler right in this area here, because I, wasn't able to stretch it back out like I should have. Of course, it looks pretty good, but anyway, getting back to the 39. If you got any ideas or anything on how I should do this, or if you've done it before, just leave it in the comments below and let me know what you think about it, and I'll make up my mind one way or the other and get started on it. But I'll bring y'all back on the next video and show y'all what I'm doing and what I've decided to do. But hopefully y'all's comments will help me out, help me make a decision. But anyway, subscribe to the channel, and I appreciate y'all watching. See you next time.